Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a playmaker. This dude can take off from anywhere and attack your defense. Forget the option. Forget pitching it. He is going to take it, and this is why, because he chews up big yards, makes the huge play.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to change this route. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Owens. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, follow me, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and pull it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Matthews. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Let's go. Might be changing the route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
Tight end trying to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Third down play from the gun. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Caught near the sideline. It's Strocken.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in, it's Jordan. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside. Back to pass on second down.
Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
They booted away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Jordan. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now,
turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, and how about this offense? Man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. This is a design run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
To throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Norman. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Fights off the defender. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mayaba. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Going to take a shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Pass gets the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll go to the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and